Welcome to Tuesday training. Today we're going to look at the client approval buckets, and we're going to make sure that you know how to use the automated approval reminders that will help you speed up the approval process. So let's quickly review the buckets and how they work. They're the first section of your Manage Orders page. When you go into an order and start a new order, you want to go down to the Order Vitals section and make sure Needs Approve is checked. You want this checked if you want an order to show up in your Needs Approved bucket. This is the bucket that your designers work out of to create proofs for every order waiting for a proof. Once your designers go into the client approval section and they upload a file, it will come up to ask if you need an additional proof. If you're only sending one proof with this order, which is most common, then you're going to click No. If you want this to stay in that Needs Approved bucket because some other work needs to be done on it, then you'll click Yes. Uploading a file to this section moves the order from Needs Approved into Awaiting Approval. Now you're waiting for your client to approve the order. This is the part where we want to make sure that we are using that automated approval section. So here it comes and it says send a reminder to the client every 14 days. We have found that orders in StoneSpot take on average 9 days for approval. So 14 days might be pretty long to wait. If this is a retail client, on average, orders in StoneSpot are taking just under 5 days to approve. And if it's a wholesale client, they're taking just over 11 days. So you'll want to set your reminder whatever is most appropriate for your client. But when you do this, the order will be in the waiting approval bucket. And it will continue to send that email, or if you're using text, even better and faster, that text reminder to the client to ask them for the approval. This bucket has one special feature that I like so much. It lets you see if the client has viewed the order. So right here, you can see when it was last viewed. It's a little green eyeball, and it lets you know if the client has viewed it. If the client has not viewed it, you'll see in red unviewed and when it was uploaded. So that helps you as you're working through this bucket to help your clients move through these orders. That helps you to know when they last looked at it. Once your client approves the file, it goes into approved files, and if it is rejected, it will go to rejected files. So rejected files is a bucket, obviously, that your designers should look at and be approving or be working on getting those changes made. Approved files, you want to go through this list and maybe move these from whatever bucket they're in, especially if they're on a waiting on approval bucket, into stencil cutting, for example, and then remove it from that bucket. And you can kind of clean out this bucket and keep these orders moving through the system that way. So that is how the client approval section works. I hope you're feeling more and more confident with it. If you have any questions or need additional training, please reach out.